Hi everyone, my name is Hector Santiago from Puerto Rico. I'm a certified personal trainer as well as fitness instructor for the Department of Recreation and Sports. I'm currently the physical trainer for the James basketball team of the University of Puerto Rico, Mayagüez campus, where I was part of the basketball and track team during my college years. I'm also the owner of Fitness Artistry, which is a company that seeks to create a pool of talented independent instructors to help them make a successful career training others. These are the facilities of Agility Fitness Studios in Mayagüez, where I attend most of my personal clients. For this instructional video, which is part of my final exam of the ISSA Strength and Conditioning Certification, I'll be training one of my basketball athletes, Bianca Malawi. She plays a small and power forward position in the team. At the moment, we are at the off-season general conditioning stage. The workout that we will be showing is for legs, back, and core. In her specific case, she's very strong and athletic for her position, but she still wants to be quicker and stronger. So we're going to train for strength to eventually, through plyometrics and speed exercise, translate that force to power on the court. She also has a history of chin splints pain, so we have to pay attention to that in off-season, so it doesn't bother her in the season. As every other workout program, we will begin doing a warm-up. It could be just cardio or a dynamic warm-up. Then we're going to head for leg exercises, followed by back, an exercise for the chin splint situation, and then core training. After our training, we will finish with a pull down, and then we head to the stretch exercises. Let's do this. Our first warm-up exercise is going to be bicycle. This will help to rise our heart rate and start pumping blood to our body without body impact. We need to complete at least 5 minutes at a moderate intensity. This second warm-up exercise is called touchdown jump squat. As Bianca is a basketball player, I want her to touch the floor while doing the squat but maintaining her back as straight as possible. That way we can practice the universal athletic position switching to a jump, simulating a block shot. At the same time, we do the warm-up. She needs to complete 2 sets of 20 jumps with 30 seconds between sets. Last warm-up exercise is going to be arm circles. She has a previous shoulder surgery, and for that reason it's my preference to always try to do a little warm-up to that area, even when the exercise is not directly related to it. She will be doing 40 small circles in each direction and then rest for 30 seconds. For the first exercise of today, we are going to start with barbell back squats. Our concentric phase of the movement is going to be until she reaches parallel to the ground. She will be doing 5 sets of 6 reps, resting 2 minutes in between. The next exercise in this workout is barbell deadlift. This is a very complete exercise that uses a lot of synergist muscles. Practically all the back of our bodies receive a stimulus from calves to hamstrings, glutes, lower back and erectors, shoulders, and traps. I have to mention that in this season, as we are starting to train hard after the post-season, I'm going to be using more the Smith machine than a regular free barbell because I want to focus more on strength than anything else, but with the less risk of injury as possible. She is going to be doing 5 sets of 5 reps, resting 2 minutes in between. The split squat is going to be the last exercise for the legs. What I'm looking for is to give individual strength to the leg and serve as the base for future exercise progression, as for example step-ups and reverse lunges to high knees to simulate the movement of a traditional layup. We have 4 sets of 10 reps with each leg resting 1 minute and 15 seconds between sets. Other benefits of this exercise are that you don't have to put that much stress on the body, especially on the lower back, to stimulate and have a return for the exercise on your quads, glutes, and hamstrings. Also, it greatly helps with balance, mobility, and proprioceptive. We are going to do some suspension low rows to complete the exercise for the big muscles. It's important to contract the core and abdominal muscles when doing the movement, as well to retract and depress the scapula to prevent injuries. This may seem too basic, but it is really helpful in training the lats, shoulders, and the biceps, as the synergies as well as the isometrics for the scapula and core. We are doing 3 sets of 12 reps with only 30 seconds of rest in between. As mentioned in my introduction, my athlete has suffered from shin splint pain in the past. In these cases, it's good to avoid running on hard surfaces as concrete or pavement for too much time, and instead use a softer surface as grass or even sand when possible. It's also good to watch for the running technique, because sometimes running striking with the heel or toe running can also provoke tears on the shins. To help with this, we are going to do plantar dorsiflexions with weights to give strength to that muscle. She will be doing 3 sets of 12 reps with 30 seconds of rest in between. We are going to head for the elbow planks, as the core is one of the more important muscles for every athlete because of its incredible capacity to transfer energy between upper and lower body. We're going to finish strengthening the transverse abdominis by doing 3 sets of 45 seconds with 45 seconds of rest in between. Our core exercise is the McGill curl-ups. This is a terrific exercise to give strength to the core without the traditional stress to the lower spine and the risk of injury of traditional abs. We finish with 2 sets of 15 controlled reps with 45 seconds. It's important to have a workout log to write down all the workouts we made, the exercises, sets, reps, and weights. It can be done handwritten, or you can use a pre-template worksheet, a program or app to make it easier. The point is to have track of what you're doing so you can adjust future training intensities and volumes to make good periodizations and find peak performances or avoid overtraining. Now, heading to the cool down before doing the stretch exercise. 5 to 10 minutes in the bicycle are enough. Good mornings with tautoshis are a good stretch for the hamstring. Try to not overreach bend in the back. Complete 10 reps. Everybody should always do stretches after finishing the workout and the cool down. For regular people, it's important because it is directly related to your life quality and how we do our daily tasks. For athletes, it's equally important because it can be related to good or poor postures or movement and ranges of motion that eventually can result in poor executions or injuries. Also help with the circulation of blood to the muscles after training. Supine hamstring stretches and knee to chest is also a all-around leg stretching exercise that works with the hamstrings, the calves, if assisted dorsiflexion is applied, glutes, hips and quads. Do 10 reps with each leg. Our next stretch is the trunk rotation. Perform 2 sets of 10 seconds for each side. This will help to stretch the core, the lower back, and the hips. We are going to finish doing across the body shoulder stretches for each arm. 2 sets of 10 seconds hold is enough. Always remember that everyone is different and every workout should be adjusted specifically for each athlete depending on gender, sports, and individual needs. Before designing an individualized plan, we already need to have completed different tests so we can compare the results before and after. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Adios.